Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to check out another beer, and tonight I'm taking a look at one from one of my local breweries, Braxton Brewing, who came out with this one a while back. This is the last of actually a 4-pack, but hadn't done a review on it, so saved this one for that. And this is the 66 Pearl. So this is a limited series release. It's a bourbon barrel aged Belgian style golden ale. Comes in at 15.7% ABV. On the back side, a little bit of a story there. I'm not going to read that information, but if you want to pause it, you can. Essentially, it talks about how Kroger was started here in Cincinnati and about the gentleman that started that company and how the gentleman that started Braxton started the brewery, hoping to someday see his beers on the shelves of Kroger, which they are at this point now. So they tie it back together. Him having a dream that started Kroger, the guy having a dream started Braxton, and then talks about this one being a specialty beer and hints of oak from the barrel from the Belgian yeast to create this as a unique opportunity. So let's go and get this one open and get it in a glass. It is a 12-ounce bottle, and Braxton Brewing is one of the breweries I talk about here in Cincinnati. You may have seen some of the other videos on some of their stuff. I'd probably put them in my top 3 of the breweries here at this time. They make some really good quality beers. They also have their small batch spot out of the Party Source, which is Braxton Labs. If you ever watched the Party Source reviews by J.O. and the crew there, they actually are at Party Source, and that's where Braxton has their labs. But you take a look at the beer here. It's got a pretty much deep amber orange color on it, haze from the beer itself that you can't see through. As you can see, the carbonation really in play well. You got a lot of good streaming action there as you pick up the bubbles. Head came out about 1.5 fingers. Now down about half a finger of a nice white head. This type of beer, that type of ABV, not going to stay around for long. So it is fading out rather quickly. Still has a good yeast smell on it. Now I got this a few months back, held on to it. 15.7, it's going to definitely hang in there for a good amount of time, and it still smells the same now as it did when I originally picked it up. Lots of yeast coming out. You get that Belgian aroma. You get that clove from it being a Belgian style ale. You get the booziness. You get almost like a aroma that creates like a vision of maybe it's going to be a little syrupy in your head from what you're noticing here. A little bit of a sweetness there from the malts, but you just know it's going to be a nice big full body beer as well. As far as the taste, you get that syrupiness in the texture. Does lay really heavy on the tongue coming out. This is one you want to take your time with. It's going to be a nice little sipper through a point in time. You're not going to really rush through it. You've got that yeast really coming out off the aroma in the mouth as well, so you're picking that up. You're picking up a little bit of earthiness in the flavor of the beer, picking up a little bit of a it's almost like a toffee type feel, but it's almost like a type of maybe like a toffee caramel, but it like slightly like a stalish type feel to it. It's really distinctive on what you're picking up, and you're really getting it from the wood that was used in the barrel, but it's all coming together where you have that woodiness in there, but the way it plays with that sweetness, like I said, it's almost like a stale candy type feel in that regard. You have an effervescence type feel to it. You got a little bit of a kind of a dryness on the feel of the beer. It has a slight astringency to it, but as far as being like a golden ale, Belgian style, and a quad, it all does come together on this one. I would say this would be definitely one for someone with more of an acquired taste. To actually be able to sit back and enjoy this one. Like I said, you're going to put it in a glass. You're going to use like a snifter or a stronger type glass like this, where you're going to let it warm up for a bit. because that's going to bring out more of those flavors and the tones as well. But a nice beer from Braxton. This is my last one, like I mentioned, so this will be my nightcap beer tonight. The 66 Pearl. If you see Braxton Brewing, I would definitely say check it out. If you've had this or any of the Braxton beers, let me know what you think by putting a comment in the comments section. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and finish drinking this. Thank you again for checking out another video. If you like what you saw, please remember to hit that like button. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe to stay up to speed on the videos. And if you want to hit that alarm button, that way you'll get alerted when the new videos do go out. I look forward to catching you all next time. Keep drinking those good craft beers. And remember, there's always time. Get your beer on. Cheers.